Trajectory of a projectile body is parabola. See here. When object is projectile, upward direction means when object is projectile vertically upward means like this means the object is going upward and it is coming downward like this. At that moment, that is not a parabola, is it? Because it is vertical motion. If a projectile any object like this, see here, the path is nothing but a parabolic. That we have to derive mathematically. See here, when object is projectile with a velocity u, at an angle theta with horizontal, other than 90 degrees, that is called oblique projectile. Children, once again I am defining what is oblique projectile. An object is projectile with a velocity u. If it is making an angle theta with horizontal, other than 90 degrees, that is called oblique projectile. Now, this is oblique projectile motion. It is the oblique projectile. Now, at that moment, when I projected an object like this, it is moving along this direction. The path is nothing but a parabolic. This equation, we have to mathematically prove this equation. Now, this is the point of projection. O is called point of projection. From where the object is projected, that we can call it is point of projection. Isn't it? Now u can be resolved into the two components. It is nothing but a resolution of the vector. One it is horizontal component is u cos theta. One it is vertical component u sin theta. It is y-axis and this is x-axis. So u is resolved into the two components u cos theta, u sin theta. Resolution of the vector. Okay. Now from this equation, how we can describe this equation in the two ways. How it is two ways means, one it is horizontal direction, one more it is vertical direction. See here, how can I show it is horizontal vertical means, it covers some horizontal distance from the point of projection. The object is reached the ground here, means this is horizontal motion. Vertical motion means it covers some height from the ground. So this is the vertical motion. So we can describe this path is nothing but along the horizontal direction and along vertical direction. Now I am writing about along horizontal direction. Okay. What are the components? First I want to write here. Along horizontal direction, initial velocity ux is equal to u sin theta. Initial velocity ux is equal to u cos theta. Along the horizontal direction, see here, u is resolved into the two components. One is horizontal component. What is the horizontal component is u cos theta. So this is horizontal velocity. Horizontal velocity is the u cos theta I have written. We are discussing about horizontal, so u cos theta. Acceleration. What is acceleration here? A equal to 0. Acceleration is 0. Why acceleration is 0? When object is moving along horizontal direction, it maintains uniform velocity. So when it is maintained uniform velocity, acceleration is 0. So acceleration is 0. Now time is equal to t. In the time interval, it covers the distance. It covers some distance s is equal to x. Along the horizontal direction, it covers some distance, that is we are writing as a x, isn't it? That I have written as nothing but x. This distance I am writing as x. Okay. From this equation I am writing here, see, s is equal to, from the second equation of the motion, distance s is equal to x. This is ux. Ux is equal to u cos theta. After t time interval t, acceleration is 0. 0 into something is 0. At that moment, x is equal to u cos theta t. Then t equal to x divided by u cos theta. T is equal to x divided by u cos theta. That is equation number 1. Now, vertical motion. We can describe about vertical direction. Isn't it? Along the vertical direction, how we can write means s is equal to displacement is equal to y. Along the vertical direction, it covers some displacement, that is nothing but a y. Okay. What is the velocity? Initial velocity uy is equal to u sin theta. See here, vertical direction, what is the component of velocity? U sin theta. So we are writing that is initial velocity is u sin theta. Acceleration a equal to minus z. When object is going upward direction, vertical, we are discussing about vertical. So when object is going upward direction, gravity is the minus, gravity is the negative. Okay, time is equal to t. In a t time interval, along the horizontal direction, along the horizontal direction, it covers the x distance. Along the vertical direction, it covers the distance is y. Again, we are taking second equation of the motion. S is equal to y. Is equal to u is nothing but a u sin theta. T. A equal to minus z. So a equal to minus z means minus into plus, minus 1 by 2 g t square, isn't it? Substitute those here, equation number 2. Substitute equation 1 in equation 2. Y is equal to u sin theta. Here t is equal to x divided by u cos theta minus 1 by 2 g. T is equal to x divided by u cos theta. Here square is there na, so square means directly I am writing x square divided by u square cos square theta, isn't it? In this one, you get cancelled. You get cancelled. You can write y is equal to sin divided by cos tan theta x minus gx square divided by 2u square cos square theta. From this equation, this is equation number 1, equation number 3, let's say tan theta is equal to a and g divided by 2u square cos square theta is equal to b. At that moment, y is equal to tan theta, what I assume, a into x minus g divided by 2u square cos square theta is the b. So bx square. This is the parabolic equation. Mathematically, it is the parabolic equation. Y is equal to ax minus bx square. So the trajectory path, it is nothing but a projectile body is nothing but a parabola. The trajectory of a projectile body is the parabola. From this equation, mathematically we proved this equation, and I want to extend this formula from the equation 3. From equation 3, see here, y is equal to tan theta. From this equation, I am taking tan theta common. If I take that common tan theta, here x minus gx square divided by 2u square cos square theta into tan theta. Here when I take the tan theta common, here tan theta is not there, so that's why it will become denominator. Now tan theta is equal to what you can write? Tan theta means sin theta divided by cos theta. Tan theta is equal to, so y is equal to tan theta into x minus gx square divided by 2u square cos square theta. Tan theta is nothing but a sin theta divided by cos theta. Here cos theta, one square get cancelled. Then y is equal to tan theta into x minus gx square divided by 2u square. First I am writing u square. 2 I am writing here 2 sin theta cos theta, one remaining, isn't it? Again this equation you can write y is equal to tan theta into x minus gx square divided by u square 2 sin theta cos theta. 2 sin theta cos theta you can write as a sin 2 theta. So here, what is the range equation? Since r is equal to u square sin theta by sin 2 theta divided by g, that is since I am writing, so u square, this is total is nothing but a range equation. This is the range equation. So y is equal to tan theta x minus x square divided by r. If you take the common x, y is equal to x tan theta 1 minus x divided by r. We are writing it is displacement, vertical displacement in terms of the r. In an oblique projected, when object is projected upward direction other than 90 degrees with horizontal, what is the maximum height reached by the object? That we have to calculate. See here, I will draw the diagram. This is horizontal. An object is projected with a velocity u other than 90 degrees. This is making an angle with horizontal is theta. Now the path of the trajectory is nothing but a parabolic, and this height is nothing but a h, maximum height attained by the particle. This O is nothing but a point of projection. O we can call it as the point of projection. It is x-axis and this is y-axis. Now U can be resolved into the two components. One is horizontal component is ux. Ux is equal to, you can write u cos theta. Vertical component is uy. Then you can write u sin theta. Vertical component is uy is equal to u sin theta, isn't it? Okay. Now I am writing when object is reached maximum height. What is final velocity is 0. So from the term d square minus u square is equal to 2a. Yes, I am writing here final velocity v is equal to 0. And initial velocity ux is equal to u sin theta. Why we have to take u sin theta only, not u cos theta? Means u cos theta is acting horizontal direction, u sin theta is acting vertical direction. Now we are discussing about height. Height is nothing but a vertical displacement, isn't it? So that's why we are taking it as the vertical direction. Initial velocity is u sin theta. That is okay. Acceleration a is equal to, when object is projected upward direction, a is equal to minus z, and s is equal to maximum height. S is nothing but a maximum height, that is h. We are writing. Now take this equation, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Here v is nothing but a final velocity is 0 and initial velocity is, that is ux, sorry, this is uy along the vertical direction. So u sin theta whole square, that equal to a equal to minus e, and s is equal to h maximum, isn't it? And here both sides, here you can write this equation, it is u square sin square theta is equal to minus 2gh maximum. Here both sides minus get cancelled. You can write final equation u square sin square theta whole divided by 2g is equal to h maximum, that is h maximum. This is maximum height. This is maximum height attained by the object in a oblique projectile. Maximum height attained by the object in a oblique projectile. Time of ascent. Here time of ascent. We can write it is TA. Simple, it is time of ascent. What is time of ascent? Time taken by the body to reach maximum height from the ground. Time taken by the body. Time taken by body to reach maximum height. To reach maximum height from ground, from point of projection, otherwise from point of projection, that is called time of ascent. Time taken by the body to reach maximum height from the point of projection in a oblique projectile, that we are calling it is time of ascent. Now I draw the diagram here again. An object is projectile upward direction with a velocity u and it is making an angle theta with the horizontal. The path is nothing but a parabolic path. This is maximum height. It is maximum height, isn't it? U can be resolved into the two components. U cos theta, horizontal component, vertical component is u sin theta. I am taking equation here, b equal to u plus at. Now in this one, final velocity is equal to 0. When object is reached maximum height, final velocity is 0, and initial velocity uy is equal to u sin theta. Acceleration a equal to minus z. Acceleration, because object is projected upward direction, a equal to minus z. Time t is equal to, you are writing as a ta. Time t is equal to ta, we are writing. Substitute those values in this equation. Final velocity is 0 and initial velocity is u sin theta. Why we are writing it is u sin theta? Why we cannot write cos theta? Means object going upward direction. So velocity we have to write u sin theta, isn't it? Minus u sin theta. You have to write u sin theta minus a equal to minus z, and t is equal to ta. Gta, if you take this side, it will become as a positive. Gta is equal to u sin theta. Then ta is equal to u sin theta divided by g. So time of ascent is equal to u sin theta by g. Time of descent, now we are calculating. Time of descent. What is time of descent means? Time of descent TD, isn't it? Time taken by the body to reach the ground from maximum height is called time of descent. Here, time taken by the body to reach the ground from maximum height is called time of descent. Time of ascent means time taken by the body to reach maximum height from the ground, that is called time of ascent. Means from year to year time of ascent, from year to year we can call it as time of descent. So time of descent is, just I am writing the definition. Time taken by the body, time taken by the body to reach ground, from maximum height, is called time of descent. Okay, now in this one, time of descent is equal to, how we can prove this one? Time of descent, how we can prove this one means, vertical velocity is nothing but we have to write like this. We know time of descent formula. Time of descent T is equal to 2h by, this is 2h maximum divided by g. TD is equal to, time of descent TD is equal to under root of 2h maximum by g. How we can got this equation means, from s is equal to ut plus half at square. From s is equal to ut plus half at square, we can get this equation. This TD is equal to under root of 2h maximum by g. Now substitute TD value in this situation. TD is equal to under root of h maximum. What is h maximum value? U square sin square theta divided by 2g, and into g is there. Now 2 get cancelled. You can write TD is equal to, under root of u square sin square theta divided by g square. Then u square is there, sin square is there, g for the square. All square and root get cancelled. Time of descent is equal to under root of, time of descent is equal to, you can write, isn't it, u sin theta divided by g. Time of descent is equal to u sin theta by g. Time of ascent is equal to u sin theta by g. Now time of flight is the capital D. Time of flight is capital D. How we can tell the time of flight means, sum of time of ascent and time of descent is called time of flight. Means from the projection point to here, time of ascent. From maximum height to ground, it is time of descent. So total time interval from point of projection to where the object reaches the ground, that is called time of flight. If you add these two, time of flight is equal to time of ascent u sin theta by g, u sin theta divided by g. Time of descent is nothing but a u sin theta divided by g. So total time of flight is equal to 2u sin theta divided by g. 2u sin theta divided by g. This is time of flight equation. T is equal to 2u sin theta by g. Range, horizontal distance covered by the particle when it is projectile during the time of flight is called range. In this one, see here, when object is projectile with a velocity u, now it is the path, it is nothing but a parabolic path. It is the point of projection and it is making an angle theta with horizontal. This u can be resolved into the two components. One, it is u cos theta, one more, it is u sin theta. Vertical component is u sin theta. Now from the point of projection to where the object reach, see here, when you projectile the body, the object reach the ground at this position. So this is, we are calling it is the horizontal range. Now this range is equal to, how we can write, means we are discussing range means this is horizontal distance covered by the particle when it is projectile during the time of flight. This is nothing but a maximum height. It is the maximum height, isn't it? Now s is equal to, we are writing ut plus half at square. S is equal to what it is from here to here distance, that is we can call it is range r, and u is equal to ux. U cos theta, that is u cos theta, and t is equal to time of flight, capital T, time of flight, time of flight is equal to capital T. Acceleration is equal to 0. Acceleration is equal to 0. Why acceleration is 0 means along the horizontal direction the object will move with a uniform velocity, so acceleration is 0. Did you understand, children? When object is moving along horizontal direction, it maintain uniform velocity, so acceleration is 0. Why I have written it is t is nothing but a time of flight, means from here to here, means from here along this direction, from this point to maximum height, this is time of ascent. From maximum height to ground, this is time of descent. Total duration, time duration is nothing but a time of flight. Why I have taken it is ux is equal to u cos theta, means we are discussing about horizontal direction. We are discussing about horizontal direction. So along the horizontal direction, what is the velocity? U cos theta. Okay, those values if you substitute in this equation, s is equal to r, and ux is equal to u cos theta, and time of flight t is equal to capital T. Acceleration is 0. 0 into something is 0. So that I have written r is equal to u cos theta. Time of flight. What is the time of flight equation? Time of flight equation, it is 2u sin theta by g. Already we derived this equation. R is equal to 2, I am writing u into u square 2 sin theta cos theta divided by g. U square 2 sin theta cos theta. 2 sin theta cos theta. What is the formula mathematical? 2 sin 2 theta. 2 sin theta cos theta is equal to sin 2 theta. So sin 2 theta is equal to 2 sin theta cos theta. It is mathematical formula. So r is equal to, you can write u square sin 2 theta divided by g. This is the range equation. It is the range equation. Maximum range, if you want to calculate, at what angle range will be maximum? At what angle range will be maximum means if theta is equal to 45 degrees. If theta is equal to 45 degrees, range will be maximum. R is equal to u square sin 2. Theta is 45 degrees if I substitute it, divided by g. Then 2 into 45, 90. Sin 90. R is equal to u square sin 90 divided by g. Sin 90 is the 1. Sin 90 is equal to 1. So at that moment, R is equal to maximum range is equal to u square divided by g. Maximum range is equal to u square divided by g. So this is about the range. It is about range.